getting the run track, but welcome live from Raceway, Elizabeth.
See, we're going to have a good race tonight. Many, lot of entries tonight, and 65 entries, and definitely going to have an action-packed race meeting here tonight. The classes competing tonight, we've got 2.1 modifieds, we've got junior hot rods, American V8 saloons, junior hot rods, 1660s and heavy metals. The first class to come out is a 2.1 class. Thank you to all the officials that are here, breakdown service, crash motors, relay EMS, old school towing. Thank you guys for being here and always being ready to help us. We do appreciate you guys. And special thank you to Peter and his team for all the preparation work done to the track. The track looks amazing, and I was watching the previous race at home, and the track held up very nicely. I don't even think they needed to wet the track once, and definitely a lot of work going into getting the track prepped for a race like this. For anyone that's just joined us live, my name is Jan van Donner. I'll be commentating with Tonay Jansen. Tonay, nice to be commentating with you tonight. I haven't been behind the mic for over 6 months, so I'm a little bit rusty, but I want to try my best here. And doing it in English tonight, thank goodness. I've got a English girlfriend, so my English is very delicious. Right, we have the first class coming out. It's a 2.1 modifieds. And the first car out, 152 short gown. All about paint, beautiful car. Then we have number 23. That is Carla Lodia, all the way from Border. London. Then we have 333, Jody van Zimmeren, Border Towing Recovery, number 34. That is Jason Klopper, number 19. Ruan Mostert, who we know all the way as Morsi, in the 19 car tonight. Number 85, that's should be Malcolm Els. Yes, Malcolm Els Jr. Then we have 88. Aiden Barnard, 52, Wynand Strydom, and last, we have 458, that is Karel van Huisteen. Right, ladies and gentlemen, you've just joined us via live stream. Welcome to Victory Raceway. The first class out, first heat of the 2.1 modifieds. And straight away, Jody van Zimmeren in the 333 gets the old shot. Malcolm Els Jr. going into that second place with a crowd favorite normally, Ruan Mostert in third place. Carla Nordia's car breaking down. Motor not sounding very healthy there. And also Mossi, Ruan Mostert out. Aiden Barnard moving into the third place. So we've got a fight for first place. Jody van Zimmerman, 333. Behind him, right behind him, at number 85, Malcolm L. Jr. And catching up with the front of two cars. It's Aiden Barnard. Jody van Zimmerman and Malcolm Else coming up to the back markers. This is where it gets tricky. Having to navigate past the back markers safely and keeping that first place. Jody van Zimmerman on the outside, now the inside of Carl van Eysten. Past the back markers. Malcolm Else also doing so. Jody in complete control of that car. Exceptional driver. Aiden Barnard still in the third place. In the 88 car with a 34 of Jason Kloppers behind him. But in front, nothing's changed in front. It's still number 333, Jody van Zimmerman in the first place. And Malcolm Else navigating past the back markers. Carla Nordia just going around the track, just circling, getting points, sure they can get the car sorted out. But your winner of the first heat is Jody van Zimmerman. The second place going to Malcolm L. Jr. and third going the way of Aiden Barnard. Well done, Jody. Right, the second class coming out tonight for the first heat is the junior hot rod class, and I'm going to hand over to Anne Jansen. It's Tanny to Anne Jansen, but we're trying to keep the racing within the live stream time we have. So I'm going to call you to Anne tonight with no disrespect.
Good afternoon, everybody. On the inside pole is E154. That is all about paint car, Rimon Landman. Next to him is number 93, but it's number 44 riding it tonight, Chanel Badenhorst. Number 28, it's the young and upcoming Kian Aylward. The B17 from Border, Seth Wiggle. 185, the young Quay de Lange. Second time he had victory, and 82 is Jean-Ray Favey in the black Ferro brake car. Gonna give Quaid some free advertising here while we're coming around. Quaid is a young driver just starting up. He's still looking for a sponsor to sticker that car. You're welcome to contact anybody in the club to get you onto his father's details. We're going to restart this event just under the COC's instructions. And the white flag is out. On the next lap, the race will start.
That looks better, Dwana. See, we've got a TT on the track. Toyota Taz.
That looks like a better start. Number 44, Chanel Barnrose taking the lead there, followed by Ramon Landman, Kian Aylward, Jean-Ray Fouvet, Seth Wiggle, and oi, oi, oi. Ooh, Shanae taking a shortcut there, and there is a collision. The flags will come out. Looks like she's got a bit of damage. You can see water running from under the car.
Yeah, she went through the water there. It looked like they were having rallycross, but certainly it looks like something might be wrong with that suspension. So that's the way she struggled to get control of that car. Could have been much worse.
I don't know if that knock was as hard as what it looked like. I think she spun around more on the wet. And as you said, the water coming under the car might be that what she picked up on the corner. I'm sure we'll have an indication of the damage now. Looks like the tow truck's going to take her off. Hopefully she can be back for the second heat.
I'm sure they can sort that out. Not the ideal way to start the night's racing. Doing well to get that first place, and then unfortunately running into the mud on the top corner there.
Crash motor towing is taking her off the track. Andres, our COC of the evening, is just getting our drivers into the correct positioning. Thank you for that, and for Linda that's keeping all the the paperwork up to date at the top here. We do appreciate you, even if we moan a lot. Because this is a junior class, our rules state that when they restart, they will start in a single file format. That you can see now, we've got 154, B17, 28, 185, and 82. And number 28, Aylward is giving chase on Ramon Landman at 154, followed by 82, 17, the TT, and then our little mini 185. And there, 828 is passed, going into the front, followed by Ramon Landman and Jean-Ray Favet. Flag is out for 28, 154, 82. It looks like 82 is going to take a chance with the mini and passes number 154. Wow! And there you have it. In the first place, 28, Kian Aylward, followed by 82, Jean-Ray Favet, 154, Ramon Landman, Seth Wiegel and Quay de Lange.
Those juniors definitely eager to race. Just judging by the way they had to circle the track like 3 or 4 times before they were able to start. But yeah, those 3 goals in front, definitely well prepared cars, and nothing junior about what's happening inside those bonnets. But yeah, well done to those teams. Well done, Kian Barnard. Jean-Ray Favet also, Kian Aylward, I'm sorry. Jean-Ray Favet also doing very well there. Unfortunately, his car breaking down. Still doing very well. Right, the next class to come out, it's the big boys. It's American VA Saloon. trying to get that car out the gate there. American V8 Saloons tonight. In the American V8 class tonight, we've got 63, Enrico Els, we've got Donovan Coates, the Bartman, we've got Jaco Aylward, we've got the Joker, Peter Victor, and we have Vincent Shabalala Venter, and we've got that fast Keegan Verwey, Keegan and Jaco Aylward, you'll see them, oh, and Enrico Aylward, Enrico Els, coming out in that ferro bright colors. Beautiful prepared cars, and their team definitely standing out on the track. I think we've got a good dice here tonight. Definitely going to be interesting. Right, the first car out. It's an 82 car. As Keegan Verwey is the first car of the Ferrobrake team. Then we've got 99, the Joker Peter Victor. 63, that's Enrico Els. 93, Vincent Shabalala Venter. Then we've got 68, Donovan Coates. Definitely going to be an interesting race here. Peter Victor being the home track hero all the years, and the last couple of races getting stiff competition from that 82 car of Keegan Verwey, as well as Jaco Aylward in that 28 car. Seems like that 28 car had some suspension work done there. I see that floating suspension. See the car lifting up. I don't know how much time he's had in that car, but Jaco Aylward, extremely good driver.
Jan, I must say I love Vincent's car's colours tonight. He's changed his side skirts.
Yeah, I think the first time I see any signage on the car, PJS, I actually know that the owners very well. It's nice, thank you for supporting the local soccer drivers. Vincent's come a long way from racing quads on this track with me. I think Vincent had a big accident right where he's going past now. Anyways, back to the racing. American V8 Saloons, 246 cars, 8 laps. And it's Keegan Verwey in the first place, Peter Victor second, Enrico Els in the third place. What's that suspension working on the 28 car? Obviously, Jaco Aylward is having to get to grips with a total different style of racing. But I'm sure when he gets a hang of that suspension, it's going to be very dangerous. Back to the fight up front, it's Peter Victor and Jody Verwey. Jody on the outside, Peter on the inside, Peter quick out of the top corner. Peter on the inside again, Peter Victor, the new leader, Peter Victor. Jody Keegan Verwey, sorry, moving to second place. And Enrico Els and Vincent Venter fighting for their third place. Vincent Venter on the inside of Enrico Els. Vincent Venter currently in third place. And everyone else moving back to that fourth. Making contact with the wall on the back straight. Peter Victor taking the win of first heat, American V8 saloon class. Peter Victor P1, P2 going to Keegan Verwey, and third place going the way of Vincent Venter. Hopefully Keegan doesn't have too much damage on that car. Seemed like he made hard contact with the wall on the back straight. Seems like it's just the back end. Right, that was the American V8 saloon class. The next class we have coming out is the pink rods, and I think it's I think I'm going to hand over to you, to the light. No, it's pink rods, yes, to the lady.
Our pink rod class in PE between Raceway is a charity class. These ladies racing here is racing to better lives of other people. Even in COVID-19, we were able to support Rivaldo from Rosedale in Uitenhage, who is 12 years old and has been diagnosed with leukemia. And I'm proud to say that these girls, even now we've got no spectators, they still doing their part and still supporting children with cancer. And I would like just to say to them, julle meisies, julle maak my so trots, hoor. Lekker ry.
It's amazing how this class has grown in what, the last 2 years?
Actually, much more than this. We've got ladies that's off for a while, that's changed cars, etc. We've got, I think in Uitenhage, mostly Uitenhage, we've got SA1, 2 and 3, with Suzette Elwood being SA1, Leonie Liebenberg, no, SA2, and Chantal van Tonder, that's absent tonight, SA3. So these ladies can. And they've all got hearts of gold. And Anushka's off to a flying start. It almost looked like she wanted to stall, and then she found it and she's gone. Followed by Leonie Liebenberg in the beautiful 99 car. And then we've got B. Fanny Bar in 21. She's riding the car of Michael Miller. Chanel Badenhorst in a 44 car coming past Mareka in a beautiful 84 car. And we've got a novice on the track tonight, 458, that's Gemmerkat. She's new, she wanted to ride last time and she couldn't make it, and tonight she's making a debut for 2020. Leading the pack is Anushka Landman, another beautiful all-about paint car, followed by Leonie Liebenberg, B. Fanny Bai, Mareka van Vieren, Amy Badenhorst, and Michaela van Huisteen. Ivy Barden was trying to overtake Marika, but that is not working out as planned. Still got Anushka Landman, Leonie Liebenberg, B van die Baai, now Marika van Vieren. And the number 44 car. Okay, and there we have it. The former didn't change much. First place is 153. That is the All About Paint car. Then 99. Okie Tradesman car. 21. That's the Michael Miller car. Being driven tonight by Bianca van die Baai. B van die Baai. Marika van Vieren in the beautiful 84 Toll car. And the E44 Amy. Followed by our rookie, Michaela van Huisteen. The next class coming out here is the Hot Rods. I'm going to hand over to Jan, take you through.
Right, thanks, Wanai. Well done to the ladies in the pink rod class. Right, next class out is Hot Rod class in that SA2 car. There we've got the Hitman, Quentin Ellard. And on his inside we've got B25 all the way from Border. That is Amy Nodia. Then we've got 173, that's Chanel van Tonder. Number 72, also from Border, B72, that's Dean Potgieter. Then we've got B71, that's Andy Wiggle. 132, Kenneth Brown. 88, Kian Barnard. And last but not least, number 62, Andrew van der Westhuizen. 2, 4, 6, 8 cars.
So you see that East London and that car of Dean Potgieter, that thing flies, eh? Let's see what he's going to do with the 2 fast cars on his inside. Oh, Chanel's pulling off. Oh.
And they're off. Quentin Ellard, the Hitman, immediately taking that first place. Second place, currently Amy Nodia. Number 72, Dean Potgieter, taking the inside of Amy Nodia. Amy moving up, moving back to third place. Whoa, there. Kenneth Brown, the 132 on the inside. But look on the outside, it's Kian Barnard. Kian Barnard going past the cars on the outside, going to the third position. Kian Barnard right behind that 72 car of Dean Potgieter. On the outside, Kian Barnard. On the outside of Dean Potgieter, Dean's car sounding like it's splattering or breaking down. Kian Barnard, second place, well done. Whoa. Chanel van Tonder going to play in the mud on the bottom corner.
Well, Chanel's going to try again. So unfortunately, we've got B62, Andrew van der Westhuizen, that's pulled off.
Quentin Ellard Whoa! Kian Barnard right up against the wall on the outside passing. A back marker. Well done. Oh, no.
And they're getting showered. This is now really dirt racing at the moment.
It seems like the heavens have opened. I don't know where this rain's come from. And all of a sudden, it's a total different ball game. Quentin Elliott still in control there as if nothing's happened. But I tell you, out of experience, that little bit of rain makes a huge difference. And all of a sudden, whoa, woo! Oh, yep.
Oh, and the hitman just rode out of his own rear bumper.
And all of a sudden, we've got an ice rink on our hands.
And the drivers ain't got no skates on.
Yeah. Woo!
Ooh, this is wet and wild, Jan.
Gee whiz. It's very unfortunate. And all of a sudden, we've got a storm. I think the cause, gee whiskers. Serious storm on our hands all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, this is unsafe.
Whoa. I don't know if you guys can see it at home on TV, but it's a storm, quite literally a storm. Yeah, it's Victory Raceway. All of a sudden, like gale force winds, pushing this rain. Hopefully it pushes the rain over, but it's a total mess here right now with this rain. But hey, that's Port Elizabeth. They call it the Windy City, but it should be called the 4 seasons in one day city. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. And all of a sudden there's no rain. Yep. It reminds me of those adverts, FMB adverts. Said, where did that come from? It was that was a surprise. Ladies and gents, all the spectators at home watching us via live stream, we just had a big surprise here with a lot of water that fell in a matter of like one and a half minutes. Thank goodness it's over. It looks like the skies are clear. But hey, that's Port Elizabeth. Hats off to our marshals. It's braving the weather. Thank you to our marshals and everyone.
Want jullie dat?
Ja,
Nee, nee, is alright.
Okay, we gaan af en terug. Tasting 1, 2, 3. Tasting 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, ladies and gents. All the spectators at home watching via live stream. We apologize. Unfortunately, just after we had the rain and all of a sudden the weather changed, we had a problem with the power. It's not just a problem here, but a couple of suburbs in Port Elizabeth without power at the moment. So we just had to arrange the backup power. Everything's on, almost everything's on, but we're just waiting for the class to come out. I've had to move from the commentator's booth. I'm now here at the top corner, and I'll be commentating from here until they get the power on, so I can move back into the commentator's booth. And I'll tell you one thing: it's a very cold, windy Port Elizabeth. I see dark clouds moving over. Hopefully the wind blows the weather over. Obviously the wind's good for drying the track. And as I say that, the wind picks up. Once again, sorry folks, everyone watching from home via live stream. Nothing we can do. We can't control the weather, and we can't control Eskom and the power. Hopefully we can get the cars out soon and resume the racing. As for now, the power's off with the robots, with the lights, so I think they'll be starting the race with flags until we can get all the power back on. Yeah, the car's revving. I think the cars are coming in. Yes. Here we go. It's a 1660 class coming out. Right, it's a 1660 class coming out. A nice full class. I think there's 16 cars competing in the 1660s as the cars come in. I just have to get that. I don't have my bookie with me. Some drivers driving different cars, so to make sure I get the drivers right. Seems like the 1660 has been split. 2, 4, 6, 8 cars. Split class. Michael Miller in a 21 car on the outside. And the track is so very wet. It's going to be interesting to Woo! Yeah. Easy does it on a track like this. Track's still very wet. And the flags are out, caution, full caution. I think the car's just gonna do a couple of laps just to get to grips with the track conditions, and at the same time just getting the track rid of all the loose mud at the top. Always a very exciting class here at Victory Raceway, this 1660 class. Die stoute kinders, die probleemkinders. Alright, we're back to racing as the flag drops. 1660. In the front we've got the 57 car. Second place between Michael Miller and Ruan Monster. 57 car Kenzo Barnard with a big lead over the second car there. Ruan Monster sliding into the corner ahead of Michael Miller. Kian Modified in the fourth place. Kenzo Barnard doing very well considering the track conditions here. But wow! 95! Ruan Monster pushing that car to the limits. Seems like we've got the lights back on. The lights are back on. So nothing changed up front. Kenzo Barnard, Ruan Monster, Michael Tolis Miller. And the track seems to be coming right again. Like with Bon Biggie, Peter Hogg nou zo is die kar omgaan. Alle roze modder aan die buitenkant gegooid. Chaos there at the bottom corner. Kenzo Barnard going wide. Ruan Mostert, now your first place. A driver here in the 1660s, Group 1. Michael Miller still in third place. Whoa! Now Michael Miller hot on the back there of Kenzo Barnard. Ruan Monster keeping it flat. Don't think he ever takes his foot off that accelerator. Obviously a crowd favourite here at Victory Raceway. And Kenzo Barnard fighting with that 57. Checkered flag out. Winner of the first heat. Of the first group of the 1660s, 95 Ruan Mostert, or Mosi as everyone knows him. Kenzo Barnard taking second place, third place going to 21. That's Michael Miller, Tolis. Well done guys. No incidents on this wet track. The track starting to look good again. I see the lights are back on in the commentators booth, so I think I'll be moving over back into the commentators booth. I'll be back with you guys shortly.
the second split of the 1660s. We welcome Keller, number 17, from Oudtshoorn. We've got a nice pack of riders coming around now, waiting for the flag to fall. And they're off. Barnard, Izaan Keller, Percy Noah, Pieter Leroux, Donnie de Vos Jr., Daniel Renison, Zane Nickelbein, and unfortunately Vernon Landman pulling off into the center with the All About Paint car. Izaan Keller taking the lead there past Keen Barnard. Third place, we've still got Percy Noah, 111. Daniel Renison making his move quickly up the ropes now. Got Zane Nickelbein, Pieter Leroux, Donnie de Vos. Got Daniel Renison trying to take over for the third place from Percy Noah. We've still got Izaan Keller leading the pack, followed by Kean Barnard, Percy Noah, Daniel Renison, Zane Nickelbein, Pieter Leroux, Donnie de Vos Jr. Izaan Keller now coming in, extending his lead from Kean Barnard, Percy Noah, Daniel Renison. Zane Nickelbein's car's got a little bit of a smoke on it there. Pieter Leroux, Donnie de Vos Jr. seems to be having a little bit of troubles there with his car. Izaan Keller just about to overtake the back. White flag is out. Still leading the pack is Izaan Keller. Percy Noah in the second place. Kean Barnard third. Daniel Renison still fourth. And Izaan Keller takes the win from Percy Noah. Kean Barnard, Daniel Renison in the fourth place. Very nicely done, gentlemen.
Welcome back, spectators watching live or via live stream from your homes or from your work, from a pub, wherever you're watching. Welcome back. If you missed us earlier, my name is Jan van Donner and my co-spectator Tuane Janse. It's extremely cold and rainy in Port Elizabeth. I had to commentate out there in the cold, and I'll tell you, I never get cold, but it's a chilly one. Right, next course out is the heavy metals, and the first car out is a 458 It's Carl van Eysten. Then we've got a car from George. That's Andre Keller in a D17. Then we've got Rudy Mostert in the 91 car. Rudy Mostert, Spiertier. And then we've got the blue car there, 313. That's Donnie de Vos.
I must say, Donnie de Vos impressed me so much the last race. He started in the last position in every race, and I think he finished the night overall in the 6th position.
That car of Carl van Eysten seems to have a misfire there. Anyways, back to number 16 there. Oh, sorry, 76.
That's Dion Curtin, Jan.
Dion Curtin, yes.
With the Black Sierra.
And here we've got the beautiful VR6.
And the comeback kid.
The comeback king, that is Elton Gilmer in the 98 car. Then we've got the 71, the other VR6, beautiful prepared VR6. That is Neville Ellard Jr. Welcome, Neville. Welcome back, should I say, Neville. And then the 193. Sorry, the numbers. 194 Willem Flew. And the 230 there, Maurice van Niekerk. I think it's a Maurice's first race, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen him on the track. Oh, I didn't commentate here the last race. Anyways, welcome. Nice seeing new cars. Anyways, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cars. This is the heavy metals. Heat 1. And immediately it's Elton Gilmer. The 98 car taking the old shot. And the car from George, P17, Andre Keller in the 2nd place. And hey, the comeback kid, 71. In 3rd place, that's Neville Ellard Jr. Whoa.
Yes, Jan. Neville Ellard doesn't seem to be rusted at all. Quickly taking the 3rd place then. Followed by Carl van Eysten, Rudy Mostert, Dion Curtin, Dion de Vos, and Andrew. Willem Flew riding the 183 car of Andrew.
Andre Keller in the lead at the moment in the 17 car with the 2 front-wheel drive cars behind him. The 2 VR6 front-wheel drive. Obviously, the track conditions not ideal for front-wheel drives. So Elton and Neville Jr. doing exceptionally well there. Obviously, heavier cars doing better when the track is wet like this. But the Andre Keller now pulling away from the pack. Andre Keller with a comfortable lead there over Elton Gilmer and Neville Ellard with Rudy Mostert 4th, Carl van Eysten 5th.
Unfortunately, number 146, Donnie Barnard, has pulled off. I hope that he will be ready for the next heat.
Donnie de Vos making his way on the inside. Now right at the back of Carl van Eysten. Donnie van Vos putting pressure there on Carl van Eysten. Rudy Mostert, oh Donnie de Vos off on the bottom turn there. Unfortunately, I see here Rudy Mostert's car. Rudy Mostert's car misfiring. That car normally doing very well on the wet circuits, on the wet tracks. that heavy car is. But your winner of the first heat of the heavy metals, well done Andre Keller. Second going to 98 Elton Gilmer, and third place, first time out in a brand new car, a beautiful 71 front wheel drive VR6, Golf VR6. That's Neville LR Jr. Fourth place going to Rudy Mostert in the 91. Hopefully they can sort out that misfire on that car.
I think the pace should change a little bit later when the track is drier, Janne, for the two front wheel drives. I saw them at the last race, they were battling a bit on the wet track, but by the finals it was a different story.
Yeah, now look, the wet track, obviously not the ideal track conditions for the front wheel drives. Normally your heavier cars like the BMs, the 5 Series, and normally that heavy car, that Grenade that Rudy Mostert is driving, normally Rudy does very well in these wet conditions. Unfortunately, his car misfiring there, still doing well to get the fourth place. But yes, it would have been a total different story if Rudy's car was going the way it should. But yes, with the track drying up, I can't say the unstoppable, but the track dries up and the front wheel drives can hug the inside of the turns. They become deadly and it's difficult to pass them. Yes, let's see how it works out. So hope the weather plays in our favor. We can have good racing. Seems like the track is holding up very well. Yeah. Well done, guys. I honestly didn't think we'd recover from that, but hey, back in business.
Yeah, as the 2.1 star to join us, we're waiting for the car of Johnny the Force 313 to be removed from the track. He's standing in the upper corner. We need to remove him first. But Jan, can we introduce our drivers to the spectators, please?
We've got the second heat of the 2.1 class out in the 83 car. We've got the vet Brits, and on his inside, number 88, Aiden Barnard. Then we've got 458, that's Karel van Heystien. On his outside, we've got 52, that is a Wynand Strydom. Then we've got the 555. We all know that is the 555, Hendrikus. All the way from Oudtshoorn. Welcome, Hendrikus. And then we've got Malcolm L. Jr. in the 85 car. On his outside, we've got the 34. 34 is Jason Klopper. Then we've got 333, Jody van Zimmerman, in that beautiful 333 border towing and recovery car. And then we've got, I think it's Carla Nodia and Sean Gow there. Also those two beautiful prepared Corsa Flexis. I was surprised with the 88 car of Aiden Barnard, how well he did the previous race. It's really difficult to compete with a front wheel drive against these rear wheel drive frames, and yeah, it's always nice to see people, the underdog, step up. But geez, we've got a really tough competition definitely in this race. SA 1 and 2s and 3s we have here. Obviously Hendrikus Botha, OG in the 2.1 class. And young gun Malcolm L. Jr. make it hard for the guys the last couple of races. And 333, Jody van Zimmerman. He's won so many races, 2.1 races, he had victory. He controls that car anywhere on the track. That car is one of the best cars, setups here tonight or at most races. A very well set up car. And then we've got the competition from East London, Carla Nodia and Sean Gow. And also a lot of preparation going into those cars. they've got a secret weapon. I think when it comes to those cars, they've got a Sean Collins. I think Sean Collins does a lot of the setup and the development on those cars. I hope I'm not wrong by saying that. Sean Collins is an absolute legend in the hot rod class. And obviously when it gets to flexis and the setups, he knows what he's talking about. Right, the Tigra of Malcolm Else. Don't know what was wrong there, but he's back, circling around, fall back into place, and we've got a beautiful full pack of 2.1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cars. This is the second heat of the 2.1 modifieds. Live from Victory Raceway in Port Elizabeth. That's going to be exciting to an eye. Front wheel drives, rear wheel drives, wet track, semi-wet track. Are you ready? Here we go. The wet Brits taking the old shot. Aiden Barnard. Aiden Barnard on the inside, trying inside. Enriquez Puerta out of nowhere. And look at Jody Van Zimmerman. Jody Van Zimmerman forcing. Is Enriquez Puerta in the first place. Jody Van Zimmerman, 333 in second place. Aiden Barnard. And the wet Brits fourth. We've got 85. We've got Malcolm L. Jr. in the fifth place, sorry. Now Jody putting pressure there on the 555. The OG, Enriquez Puerta. Malcolm L. Jr. forces the wet Brits to take in fourth place. Now he's putting on to put pressure on that 88 car of Aiden Barnard. We apologize. Sorry, ladies and gents, spectators, race fans. Things seem to be working against us here. We had another power failure. Obviously, I don't think you had an interruption on the broadcast. Just the power going off here by the commentator booth and the lights. What a race. Hopefully you didn't miss any part of that race. Enriquez Buerta, Jody van Zemmeren going to war there for first place of the 2.1 modified. Right, next class to come out. It is the second heat of the junior hot rods. Tight competition between the Golfs and the TT.
Yes, we've got the two Ferro brake cars taking 1 and 2 on pole, 82 and 28. Then we have, I think we have a car missing in this class. We're waiting for the little mini. No, it's not coming in. On the 4th position is Seth Wiggle. Chanel Badenhorst in this E44 car with E54 Ramon Landman. The COC is just directing them to change their spaces. They're going to start in a single file.
Twanay, that 44 car, that's the car that went through Splish Splash through the mud earlier and
Yes.
losing control through the straight. And it looked almost as there's something wrong with the setup or the suspension of that car. Am I mistaken? Did that car come back in another class?
Yeah,
too?
it's riding pink rods as well.
Yes. Well, in the pink rod class, it also looked like there's something wrong with the handling.
Yeah, I saw her.
So it's not a
went
driver
onto the
error,
infield,
definitely handling not so lack on that car. It's going to be, hopefully, she'll be able to handle it now on this wet surface. But I just wanted to add that. Anyways, back to you, Twanay, back to the junior hot rods.
I see the COC is asking him to slow down before you will start this class. You must remember this is a junior class. It's mostly children from about 11 years old that's partaking in this class. If I'm not mistaken, at this time, Kian Aylward is the youngest in the class. Seeing that Quaid De Lange didn't come in with the little mini, I think the track might be a bit wet for that little mini. But we hope to see him back tonight in the third or finals. Yeah, that little mini will be spinning on this on track, but I think we're under COC instructions and they off. With Jean-Ray Vervey in the first place, followed by Kian Aylward. And the B17 car of Seth Wiggle, 44 Chanel Badenhorst and Ramon Landman. The young one seems to be a little bit cautious of this wet track, but we just saw Chanel Badenhorst passing Seth Wiggle, taking the 3rd position, with the front runner still staying the same. Jean-Ray followed, hot pursued by Kian Aylward. As the track dries up, you'll see these guys and girls taking a little bit more chances. Still got the two Ferro brake Golfs in front, chasing each other. Kian seems very eager to pass Jean-Ray. Whoopa, whoopa. Woo! Don't know if Kian broke a CV there. Might be possible. But we still got Jean-Ray leading by about a half a lap. The Frisiers received the checkered flag. Rimon is running around this corner. Closest finish between Rimon and Chanel Badenhorst. Followed in the fourth position by Seth Wiggle.
Geez, how's that for a finish, photo finish? I don't even know. They were so close. Unfortunately, there for Kian Aylward, doing very well the whole night. Thank goodness, could have been worse. At least the cars on the inside of the track and not against the wall. But those two teammates going at it for first place. A fight is certainly on there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, our next class to come out is it's American V8 saloons. These conditions, they are very suitable and they are more ideal for these rear-wheel drive.
But Jan, can
8 cylinders.
Sorry Jan, can you see this beautiful track we've got now after this rain and this mud and water, and it actually looks stunning at the moment.
I honestly, I had to swallow my words. I never thought the track would recover the way it did. I mean, it's absolutely spectacular the way the track's kept up with all the so much water that came, so much rain that came down. With me having raced on this track so many years, and also being part of the preparation, helping Umata so many times, getting the track prep and all the work that goes into this, and still having to always take a gamble with what's going to happen in the rain that fell this week. I never thought we'd be able to get the track dry, never mind having it look the way it is now, and having it race ready and safe for the cars. And yes, hats off to the guys, Peter and John and whoever is part of that team. Well done, guys. Anyways, back to the action. It's American V8 Saloons. We've got Vincent Shabalala in the 93 car. Then we've got 63, Enrico Els. Then we've got 82. That is Keegan Verwey. 99. Who's 99? That is none other than the Joker, Peter Victor. And behind Peter we've got 68. That is De Bartman, Donovan Coates. And going past Peter there, that is the third car in the class. That is a 28 car, a previous champion in the front 1660 class. Jaco Aylward doing extremely well in the V8 class, and now that new suspension of his, I think the other guys are gonna have their work cut out for them. I think if he gets to grip with that suspension in that car, the guys are going to be playing catch up to Jaco. 2, 4, 6 cars, 6 laps. This is the American V8 Saloons second heat. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go racing! And immediately it's a 28 car of Jaco Aylward taking the whole shot. Look at that suspension working. Then we have 93 car there behind him, Vincent Venter. Then we've got a Ferrobrake car, I think it's Keegan Verwey. Yes, number 82, Keegan Verwey with Peter Victor right on his back. Peter Victor waiting for him to make a mistake. Peter going on the inside of Keegan Verwey. Peter, who's going to break last? Peter seems to have it. Peter on the inside of Keegan Verwey. Yes, Peter's got it. Whoa! Keegan Verwey making hard contact with the wall on the main straight. Peter Victor on the outside of Vincent Venter. Peter now in second place. Wow, wow, wow. Now Peter Victor has got his eyes set on that first position, that P1. Jaco Oude, as I told you, aggressive driver. But a seasoned driver, obviously just getting to grips with their suspension, making a mistake, a small mistake. And Peter capitalizes off that mistake, unfortunately for Jaco Oude, but it's far from over. We've got 2 laps. 2 laps. I want to add something. I said aggressive, but he's aggressive and a calculated driver. Whoa, 2 cars making contact there. Keegan Verwey making contact with his teammate Jaco Oude. Now it is Peter Victor first place. Keegan Verwey second, 63.
Enrico Els slipping through. Enrico Els. As those two made connected, Enrico took his chance and slipped into the third position.
P1 Peter Victor, P2 Keegan Verwey, P3 Enrico Els. Well done. Geez, that was a lot of action, and this class isn't even that full tonight. It's nice to see the guys racing as gentlemen and not seeing cars on the infield. That's it, guys. Especially when the competition is that tough. You know, there's so much talent between these guys, and like honestly, I wouldn't be able to predict a winner. It's easy to say, oh, Peter Victor, because he's been champion so many years. But honestly, I mean, if you look how far Keegan Verwey's come the last the year, and Jaco Oude obviously was a champion in the 1660 class, but how he's adapted to the rear-wheel drive and right from the start, just coming out and just doing so well in this AMS class. Well done. And 63 Enrico Els also doing very well, also coming from the front-wheel drive 1660 class. Right, the next class out.
Pink rods.
Is the pink rods.
Pink rod ladies coming out. Number 21 is the 62 B van die Baai, Bianca Nel, Leonie Lieberberg with the RDV race in precision engineering car E99. 153, the car of All About Paint, Anushka Landman the driver. The 84 car of Marika van Vuren. And we coming in to the pit gate is Chanel Garden Horse in the 44 car, and last car to enter is 458, is Michaela van Heysteen.
They normally they say a guy's car is clean and the house is dirty, and women, their cars are dirty, but the house, you know, their houses are clean. But if I look at these cars, I mean, I was looking at Leonie's car earlier tonight. Now, obviously, I know that that car, Okie Treidsman, that car gets locked up in a vault somewhere there in Uitenhage, and so much care and so much care and work goes into that car. But I mean, even that 21 car and that 84 car, I know all the work that goes into these cars, and yeah, I wouldn't even want to ride. I wouldn't even want to ride these cars on a main circuit, let alone in the road. But these cars are beautiful, beautiful prepared, and so neat. Anyways, back to you, Twane.
Okay, and they're off. Bianca In the 21 car taking the lead there off the 44 car, 99, 154, 84, followed by 458. Bianca's making a gap, she's going for it. Oh, and Leonie is just past 44 and she's chasing, giving a good chase there. Still got 154 in the fourth position, 84 in the fifth position. You can see the gap closing between 21 and 99. 44, Chanel Badenhorst. 153, that's Anushka. Also a little lady that's come a long while here. She's driving now. Giving chase down the back straight, we can see Anushka Landman in the 153 car passing the 44 car to come into third position, with Bianca still leading the pack. Leonie Liebenberg seems to have a problem with the 99 car, just as 458 spins out in the top corner. The yellow flags are being destroyed. Got a car stationary on the track. Somebody can come and help you on the track, one of the breakdowns. Thank you. We will be back under the COC instructions. The positions as we start. 153, 44, 84. We've unfortunately lost 458 and 99.
Tuanai, that 21 car being driven by B Funny by Bianca now. For the folks watching via live stream, Bianca, a woman of many talents, obviously not only as a champion stock car driver, oval track driver, but winning Noot for Noot about 3 years ago. Yeah, about 2 seasons ago, that Bianca B Funny Boy in the 21 car winning Noot for Noot.
I saw a Facebook statement. You don't know me, but you've heard of me.
50 randjies vir jou.
Dis 100 randjies nou, Jannie, dis inflasie.
Hier is die nooitjie, maak hierdie assosiasie. Lekker man.
With 3 laps to go, we still got the positioning of 21, 153, 44, and 84. 153 seems to be closing that gap quickly,
Yeah. I just wanted to add, you can clearly see the conditions, the track conditions improving very quickly. You can see the cars are starting to brake later, and obviously now the drivers' abilities, or the drivers' drive style, all of them being tested.
Yeah, for sure. They're getting braver by the round.
much later braking into the corners. And also the V8 being able to drive, or the rear-wheel drive being able to drive wider and be able to pass. It just gives the drivers more options, and instead of just slower cars holding them up, not being able to pass.
One corner away from the ticket flag for Bianca in 21 car. Anushka Landman in the 153 car. Coming from the third position is Chanel Badenhorst in the 44 car, followed by Marijke van Vieren in the 84 car.
Ja nee, definitief 50 randjies vir haar daarso. Well done, B van die baai. And B van die baai, obviously, even if you put it between the 1660 drivers, if you put it between the men and 1660 driver cars, she still gives the guys a good go and sometimes hiding. Anyways, next class to come out is the first group of the 1660s, and the first car out there is the 62 car. The 62 car of. So we just hit. Hey, glasses, don't fail me now. Sorry, man. I shouldn't. Now you make me look bad. I wanted to say, jeez.
You can't look good all
It's
the
a hot
time.
rod. It's a hot rod class.
Trying to find the 60-60 numbers in the hot rod class, that is impossible.
My goodness. Yes, there we go. That's better.
That's
Andrew
it.
van der Westhuizen is in the B. 62, then the 88 of Kian Barnard. 132, Kenneth Brown. 71, Andy Wiggle. Then we've got Amy Nadir, 25. I see, sorry, I skipped there because I see the SA2 car, Quentin Ella, that was leading the first heat when the rain came pouring down, the floods and the and the stormy wind, the hurricane Eskom came and hit us. So glad to see Quentin Hitman back. Let's go racing! Whoa.
Ooh, that will be a false start. Woo.
Only car missed out there was a 173, that's Chanel van Tonder.
Hello.
And Chanel van Tonder, also a very talented young lady. And obviously with that surname, you know, that surname giving a couple extra kilowatts there. Van Tonder. Let's go. Right, Hot Rods, 2, 4, 6, 8 cars. 8 left. Let's go racing. And it's Kian Barnard in an 88 car. In the first place, 62 of Andrew van der Westhuizen. Being a second there for a while. But, wow. Look who it is. It's a Hitman in second place. All the way from the back, Quentin Ella down second place in the SA2 car, right at the back of Kian Barnard. Now applying the pressure. Now he's applying the pressure there on the young Kian Barnard. Chanel van Tonder having problems. The car on the track, just circling, getting their points for the final. But I can't believe that golf of Kian Barnard doing so well. Quentin Ellard trying on the outside. Now he'll try on the inside. Yes, he tries on the inside. Whoa. Just the smallest mistake from Kian. And but Kian Barnard not making any mistakes. Cool, calm and collected. Not allowing a half a car's gap for Quintanilla to pass. Well done. Even with the back markers. Whoa, full caution, full caution. Chanel van Donner's car standing in a, or was standing in a very dangerous place there against the wall at the bottom corner. Managed to get the car going. That is the reason the full caution is out. So they'll line up for restart, a single file restart, and that could change everything. But wow, Kian Barnard doing exceptionally well, keeping Quentin Ellard, keeping the hitman behind him, and like I said, not making any mistakes, because he knows the smallest mistake, Quentin Ellard, the hitman, is waiting for that small mistake to capitalize and to take the lead. But Kian Barnard, coming from that legendary Barnard racing family. Top oval en main circuit drivers, van oupa tot pa tot ooms tot neefies, hulle almal is 'n groot familieboom daai, ek kan nie almal nou verduidelik nie. Anyways, when the restart, Quentin Ellard knows he has to make a move. If he doesn't make a move, he's got Kenneth Brown. If he doesn't make a move, he's going to have the pressure on him for that second place. So either he takes that first or he loses the second. And we go racing. Kian Barnard still in the first place. Quentin Ellard second. Kenneth Brown third. So make sure about that third place. Yes, it's Kenneth Brown in third. The 71, B71 from Border, Andy Wiggle in fourth place.
And Keen is holding on to this fifth position. He knows if he makes one mistake, Quinton will pass him. Also very impressed by number 132. He's having a steady race, consistently in the third position. And Quinton's going to make it, but he's got Chanel in front of him. The white flag out. Kian Barnard still leading of Quentin Ellard. Kenneth Brown.
The fight's on. The fight's on. Quentin on the outside.
Hey.
My goodness.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Well done, Hitman. Quentin Ellard was that first place. Second place going to Kian Barnard. But I'm sure that Kian must be smiling from ear to ear in that car, and he can be so proud of himself with that absolutely amazing race he had there. Last time we saw a Golf doing a front-wheel drive car doing so well in this in the 2.1 and hot rods was the late Neville Ellard Senior and also Stefan Niekerk.
In the 2.1 class,
And
yes.
Stefan Niekerk also in that Opel of his doing with the front wheel drive, making it difficult for the flexies, but that that needs to be done. So well done.
Now you can announce the 1660s, Jan.
Right, this is the second heat of the first group of the 1660s. Right, first car, we've got Ruan Mossi. Mostert, lekker Mossi. And on his outside, we've got the 83 car. That is Wesley Slabbert. Then we've got the 92 car of Melandri Marais. That lady also doing very well. Then we've got 611 Tian Olivier. We've got 177. That's a Werner van Rooyen. We've got 46. That beautiful Fiesta 46. That is Martinez Muller. Michael Miller in the 21 car. And I think the other one is a 57, if I'm not mistaken. 57 is Kenzo Barnard. It's almost in every race. There's a Barnard in every race.
Almost every race. They
Almost
just need to
every
get a
race.
V8 now.
Yeah, let's go 60-60s. 2, 4, 6, 8 cars. Let's go. And it's no surprise, it's a 95. Desi Mossi, Ruan Mostert, Mossi, Tian Olivier, Tian Olifant, sorry, in the second place.
And we've got a lady driver, the only lady driver in the 1660 cars. Melandri slipping into second position. Melandri won all three the heats in the last race, and then in the finals she had some bad luck. And she couldn't partake. She partook, but she couldn't finish. But she's giving the men uphill, Jan.
Yeah, that is, I can't believe, I can't believe it's a little petite girl. Melandri Marais in second place in the 1660 race. Anyway, third place behind her. It's a 57 of Kenzo Barnard and a 46 of Martinez Miller right behind Kenzo. Martinez Miller putting pressure there on the 57, fighting for that third place, second place. Melandri Marais keeping it cool and calm. I'll tell you what, this is my favorite class to watch, but this is the one class I probably will never compete in. I did compete in one race on 60-60 class, one time. And I got the fright of my life, that first corner. It's more like bumping cars. Right, Desi Mossi. Mossi in first place, 95. Melandri Marais, 95, second. Kenzo Barnard, third. Martinez Miller, fourth, with Michael Miller in fifth place. Michael Miller also trying to catch up there to Martinez Miller. And he seems to be doing it. The 3 laps remaining. Will it be enough though? 2 laps, sorry. 2 laps remaining. Kenzo Barnard on the inside of Melandri Marais. Kenzo putting his nose in there. Melandri Marais saying, Nia Buta ni Nauni. Kenzo tries again. Can Kenzo get? Who's got the speed out of the corner? Kenzo's got the speed. Who's going to? Kenzo outbreaks her. Wow, what a race. For second. Kenzo, Melandri. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! What a finish for second place. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, of the second heat of the first group of the 1660s is 95, Ruan Mossi Mostert. Second place going to a stolen second place going to Kenzo Barnard. Well done. Never gave up. And hats off once again to that young lady, Melandri Mare. That's maybe a normal thing to see in junior hot rods or so, but for a lady to come in such a competitive class and to perform against the big boys, Melandri Mare, very well done. Also Michael Miller and Martinez Miller doing very well there.
Jan,
Right.
are you excited for the finals when the two groups is going to join?
I think I'm just gonna take take cover. That's the word. I'm gonna take cover somewhere and just start advertising golf sports on the country.
When they
Because,
split the 1660 class, our hooligans are quite nicely mannered. No, there's nothing happening illegally, but wait till there's 16 in the class.
I see we've got the triple fun. The Flying Dutchman, he says I'm not allowed to call him, he's not a Dutchman. Percy Noah, triple fun. That Percy, he know how to drive.
He better know how to
He
ride.
know how to drive. And number 47, previously SA champion, top dog, Daniel Renison. He's known all over South Africa. That GC Diesel sponsored car. He's a lethal weapon in 1660 class. Tough competition between those two over the years.
And don't forget about Izan Keller behind them there. Nothing stopping that lad.
Yeah, boy.
And the black golf at the back, it's not backing off either. We've got a very strong class in these 6 cars.
Yeah, sorry, I got lost there when I saw those two guys. Anyways, Swanay, take it. Sorry for hijacking your race. Take over.
No, it's fine. We've got Daniel Renison leading the pack of Percy Noah, Izan Keller, Donnie DeForce Jr., Peter LaRue. There's quite a competition for that first place now. Seems like number 15's got a bit of trouble there.
We've got a slight problem. We've got a little bit of rain falling. That changes everything. Obviously, I think it would be better safer to stop the race before these cars have damage. With 4 laps, anything. We don't want the cars to get damaged, and just in a matter of a half a lap, the conditions, just with a little bit of rain, can change from being able to drive to just not being able to control the car at all. And you'll see just impossible to control those front wheel drives with those narrow tires on this wet surface. That's very unfortunate for these guys. Yes, it sucks. Daniel Renison seems to...
Yes, this rain sucks and it soaks because there's no windscreen, so those drivers are wet. The raindrops is hitting him like...
Wet.
It's
Never
unbelievable.
mind being wet. If you're behind another car, you're full of mud. You can't
Yes,
see
for
anything
sure.
because of the
Your
mud and
visor is
the,
full of mud.
and the
You're
rain.
slipping, you're sliding everywhere. We're just praying for a safe finish for all the drivers.
Ek het al van die baan afgekom, want ek so vuil van die modder is, dat my ma my nie kan herken nie.
Verseker, as jy nog met 'n motocross helmet met goggles ry, dan lyk jy vreeslik.
Whoa, splish splash, I was
Donnie,
taking a
I'm making a
bath. All
donut.
about a Saturday night. Goeie bokkie. Well, folks, I don't have words. It sucks. It sucks for the drivers. It sucks for
It ain't sucking,
all of us.
it's soaking.
Sorry, it's soaking. Yeah. I think we might just have a coffee break there. No, really, it's coffee. There's no alcohol. Yeah. So, put the kettle on at home quickly. Make yourself some coffee. Maak nog 'n pak chips oop also. Nog 'n bietjie droewors. Skink dit op. Ons gaan nou terug wees by julle. Net gou we just want this rain to just pass quickly. Well, now who checked the weather? Did Aubrey check the Aubrey Pinar must have checked the weather. Aubrey? You're in trouble with your weather checking. Those poor marshals, I think I was out in the weather now and it wasn't even raining, and I was my legs were turning blue. It's a very cold, windy, rainy night here in Port Elizabeth. If it carries on being this cold, I'm wearing shorts as always. If it gets any colder than this, I might have to put on 2 shorts. En nou val die reën, dames en here, is raining. See what happens, the weather clears up. Hopefully, yes, hopefully it doesn't continue. Already lost 1 heat. Hopefully we don't lose the final. But yeah, everyone around the track, everyone involved, organizing and marshalling, hats off to you guys. It sucks being thrown all the elements, the weather, the rain, X-Dome, you know, the power, all of that. But Peter and the team doing their best, and we thank you guys for that, and we thank you for your patience. Everyone watching via live stream, thank you for your patience with us and with all the elements we're facing tonight. Unfortunately, we can't even play a song for you. I don't know if Tuanai maybe wants to sing a song. Jo. Ek moes 'n koffiestalletjie vanaand oopgemaak het hierso. The next class that's supposed to come out is of the second heat, or the final heat of the heavy metals before we start with the finals. It would have been nice if we had those turbine blowers that they have at the NASCAR races. those turbines that normally close the track or dry the track out. 2 or 3 laps of one of those blowers, and we'll have the track dry in no time. Farmers watching CHGs. By 4 CHGs en the generator, I'm going to put it doen. You guys at home or wherever you're watching the live stream, just before the finals, now's the time to get your predictions in, your family feud, get that predictions, maybe have a small competition there between your family and friends with who's going to take the final. Obviously you can win some money there if you guess right in the 60-60 class, because that's anyone's race there in the 1660 class. It's going to be a good final. Yes, we also haven't even seen action in the heavy metals yet. The heavy metals coming out when it was extremely wet earlier tonight. And now again, just before the heavy metals come up, we have rain. It's weird. When I used to race the heavy metals and Super Sixes, every time we lined up at the dummy grid, either it started raining or the people would wet the track, whether it was here or at POTR. When we lined up at the dummy grid, that water truck always came out. So I had to adjust and get used to riding in the wet. Sometimes it's fun. Other times it's not so much fun. Hey, Percy, now on. Hey, buddy. Goodbye. The rain seems to have stopped, and we've got some wind going here, so always a good thing trying up the track. That's our wind, that's our turbine via Mother Nature. I just want to say a special thank you to from me and everyone at Victory Raceway, and I'm sure everyone at home watching the live streaming. Andre Oosthuizen all the way from East London, doing the live streaming, doing an exceptional job. I was watching the live streaming the previous race, and obviously tonight I'm part of it. They didn't have the hiccups we had a lot as we have tonight, but Andre Oosthuizen, thank you very much for everything you do for Victory Raceway and drivers and spectators. We really do appreciate it. Obviously, due to COVID-19 and the regulation, with no spectators, it's either no racing and the drivers drive their families mad at home, or we get the racetrack and we live stream it and everyone's happy. So, thank you once again, Andre Oosthuizen. I'm sorry for the delay once again, race fans, spectators. I'm sorry for the delay. We just had some rain coming down here at the track, and the track just undrivable at this stage. We're just waiting for the track to dry out a little bit so that we can continue with that final heat of the heavy metal class, and then we can start with the finals. thank you once again for your patience. Spectators, race teams, everyone, thank you for your patience with us. We're just waiting for the track to try out a little bit. Obviously the safety of our drivers and the safety of the cars, not really the cars but the drivers, are number one concern. A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money that goes into prepping these cars, and medical aid is expensive. I think the track is the track actually doesn't look that bad right now. All that loose, mushy stuff is already on the side from the previous rain episode. But I think the cars are going to come out now and just do a couple laps. I think the track will be ready in no time. If we don't get any more rain, touch wood, and then we can proceed with the second heat of the heavy metals, the 6 cylinders. Unfortunately, I think the VR6, those front wheel drives, I think the VR6 boys were getting ready for a fast and furious second heat, and now again they come out onto a wet track. Splish splash. It's a bit nut, especially there. Carl van Eysten finding himself in the mud there. So die 4x4 on. The best place on the track, the best race line obviously at the moment, that outside line with all the water running down to the inside of the track. So if you can stick it to the outside and you got the guts to keep it wide on the outside, that is a fast lane right now. No guts, no glory. Thank you, Crash Motors, Marshan Mulder, and Thijs Muller. Thank you for everything you guys do for us here at Victory Raceway. Appreciate it. I think we've got all the cars coming out now, a lot of cars. Don't worry, it's not a mixed race. What bangers? No, I'm joking. No, they're just gonna the car's just gonna circle. More cars, more tires. Saves time. Let's get this track dry and race ready. Race safe. Even the 4x4 is getting stuck. Nou weet jy, as jy daar ry, as jy die water daar slaan, moet jy net plat hou. Hydroplane. Even the 4x4 breakdown, getting stuck. And you must know a Navara doesn't get stuck. Maybe at the auto, yeah. I get a lot of hate for that. Alright, there's a car circle. We're just waiting to see what the track conditions. It's a little bit wet at the top, but it's not as bad as it was earlier today. The wind seems to be picking up again. That does help a lot. And Rudy Mostert behaving himself. I don't know who let him out. Who let him out the gate? He seems to be behaving because that is what he enjoys. He likes to, hy like om die gat te laat hang. Rudy Mostert. Hy begin al klaar hê. Hy wil speel. Ja. En ja, kijk, ik zie nu kom het so stadig gaan. Dat is sommer lekker nat. Sorry to all the spectators watching at home or wherever you're watching from via live stream. We apologize for the delay. Unfortunately, it's out of our hands. We're trying our best to get the track ready and safe to get back to the racing. Thank you, Old School Towing. There we go. Crash, towing and recovery, doing the recovery of the 458. Not the 458 Italia, but the 458 Sierra there of Karel van Huisteen. Lekker Vince. Slipping and sliding. It's wet, absolute wet track. Crash Motors and Old School Towing. Guys also giving a hand. Obviously that wide tires on the buckies. And then help a lot. Weird commentating here without the spectators. It's always nice to interact with the spectators around the track. Spectators are missing all the fires across the field on the embankment, on the different levels. Seeing everyone enjoying themselves next to the track, and all the fires that are normally people buying, and seeing all the ooms and tannies and families here on the main pavilion. And the tannies shouting things at me and and correcting me on things. Yeah, I actually really miss that tonight. But still, it's nice to be able to bring the racing to the spectators via live streaming. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. Yes, we've got the elements against us, 1 or 2 problems, but it's not the end of the world. And thanks once again for your patience. That's all we can do is be patient and mark a plan. I'm standing next to the track, and I can see it's still a little bit mushy, but it seems to be getting better. You can see by the speed of the cars. 2 minutes ago, the cars were basically just idling around, not even idling. Now you can see at least they're cruising at the speed you would cruise in a complex. But we want the speed of a racetrack. That's what we want. I want fast and furious. all the drivers getting together to help try out this track quickly. The breakdowns. We're just waiting for Relay EMS to also kan hy Fortuner kan hy omgaan om die baan? I'm just joking. It would have been nice if we had 1 or 2 late models here. Chris, ons kort jou late models nou vanaand hier so. 5 laps with a late model and the track would be totally different. Those late models with those wide hoods here and American Racer tires make it look so easy. Thank you to all the drivers. We've got a couple of whoa, crash motors. Okay, Doma, that's reg. We've got so many cars from Border competing here tonight, as well as cars from George Motor Club, Oudtshoorn Motor Club. Thank you guys for your support. We really do appreciate it. Hopefully we can come support one of your races one of these days. Hallo. Sorry, microfoon van my maak bietjie nonsens. My stem kom nou eers weer bietjie los en weer reg. Nou, al die 6 maande wat. Hallo. Laat ek vir die ander microfoon probeer. Hierdie een maak bietjie moeilikheid. Hallo. Yes, dis beter. So ek sê my stem ek praat nou weer 'n bietjie lekker. Nou 6 maande sonder commentating. Is dit lekker om weer te commentate? My voice might have been a little bit rusty at the beginning of the evening, but it feels good to be back. I hope everyone at home, I hope you guys put your beds down between the families and the friends. You guys are watching from a braai. I hope you guys are behaving. If you guys are watching from home, I hope you guys are warm, keeping warm and keeping safe. Cold night in Port Elizabeth, the windy city. I think it's time to do a fundraiser again. When it's cold like this, I always think of the needy, and I always think of the animals that might be cold. Me being a big animal lover, always think about the doggies and whatever. How cold they might be with SPCA. Sorry, not SPCA, Animal Welfare, that's next to us here at Victor Raceway. I was fortunate enough to play a big part in the fundraiser we had a couple of years ago. And we collected a bucky loads of food and collected money that we donated to the animal welfare. I think it's time to get behind something like that again. Maybe have a fun day with two-seater cars and all of that competitions. It was really a proud moment for me to be part of that, being in the newspaper and just being able to bless those dogs with food and blankets and all of that. They can't speak for themselves. So let me know if you want to be part of something like that. I think it's time that I organize something like that again. A fundraiser and a fun day. So let me know if any suggestions or ideas around that. Maybe two-seater cars, maybe difficult. I don't know exactly what the regulations are with COVID-19, but even if we organize it for later this year. Now we've got the water truck out. Don't worry, folks. He's not watering the track. That would just be stupid. He's just using the weight of the truck and those wide tires to get the track back. Whoa! We've got a race here between the two crash breakdowns and a water coming down sideways. Yay! Can somebody give me a call as well, or Bucky? I also want to get on the track now. This is fun. Aubrey, waar is hy keer wat ons met die Navara met die 20's die omgegaan het en die baan droog gery het? Goeie tye. For the 110th or 111th time, folks, thank you so much for your patience. Hopefully we can get back to racing soon. I'm so excited. I just want to watch racing. This damn rain. And for those of you wondering why there's no music, yeah, that sucks as well. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to play any music with the rights. What's the right name? Copyrights, that's the word. With the copyrights for the music and the demonetizing on all the networks and all that. So there's unfortunately no music. Something I'm also not used to. Yeah, while commentating, it's always nice to get the crowd going with a lekker sokkie nummer and so on and whatnot. There's none of that tonight. It almost looks like the cars are taking part in a strictly come tandem dancing with a tandem sideways and a two-step. The straights in the top corner, the top corner, the straights seem to be coming right. The bottom turn still looks very wet. We've got Donnie the Force in that E36 BMW, also in the mix now to help with the drying of the track. Where's the V8s? Waar's hy ferrobruikspan met die V8s? Dames en heren, ek het nou heel aan Engels gepraat vir al die Afrikaanse luisteraars al by die huis. Dankie vir julle geduld en julle ondersteuning. En lekker om te kan uitsaai hierso van Victor Raceway af. Hier in die baai, waar die windjie lekker waai. My naam is Jannie van die baai. As ek by die huis kom, wil ek lekker braai. We're just waiting for the officials to make a call on what's going to happen here. Obviously, this is unprecedented, and with a live stream and with everything working together, it's so many things that have to be in place. So I don't know what they're going to decide now, if we're going to continue the racing. In my opinion, the track is too wet to race. You're just going to get cars, you're just going to get damaged cars, and then cars that hitting the wall, and cars being written off. I mean, it's an ice rink out there, a mud bath. I'd still like to take a couple of laps though. And we don't want to keep you waiting any longer. I think I'm running out of apologies. But thanks again for your patience. I think they might make a call, or they might get a group of heavy metals to come out and do a couple of laps. I don't really think it's going to be that effective. Such a gamble with the weather and Mother Nature and ESCOM not playing the game here tonight. I think it's time for there is no spectators. Otherwise the spectators race would have been nice. Maybe we should have officials race. I think I fall under official. The rain seems to have left us totally, but now there's no wind as well, so obviously we need the wind to dry out the track. Die manne aan die Kaap maak bietjie vensters oop also, man, ons kort bietjie wind. Julle aan J-Way, julle blokkie wind. Once again, spectators watching via live stream, we just are waiting for the officials to make a call. Obviously, this is the first time we're being put in this position as drivers, officials, to make a decision what's going to happen. And it's difficult to keep everyone happy. Unfortunately, it's not always possible to keep everyone happy and keep everyone safe at the same time. Obviously, if we just let the cars come up and race, it's going to be nice for the spectators. I remember when I was younger watching racing, I just wanted to see the accidents until I started racing myself, and then I realized how much you don't want to see accidents, because you know how much time and effort and money goes into prepping these cars. And having written off 2 cars, I'll tell you one thing, that wall does not move. The first time at POTR, I had to load the whole front of my car, like literally the whole front of my car, onto my bakkie, and the rest of the car onto the trailer. The second time I rode my car off was at the Nationals in Kleinplaas in Worcester, and I hit the wall so hard. My car still looks like a banana even after we fixed it. I must say it improved the handling now, because I think it's turning on the straight already. But yes, that wall is, hitting that wall at any speed, it's such a big impact. Actually, after I hit the wall, I fixed up the car for the next race here in PE, which was a massive job. On the side of my car, I put there, we made it, because it was such a big job to get the car ready for the next race. And we had a driver's briefing and whatever, and getting ready to get into the car, putting the helmet on, putting the GoPros on and everything. I was about to put my safety belts on, and you know, I didn't think there'd be any problems with my belts or anything. And then I actually saw how hard I hit the wall in Worcester at Kleinplaas. I hit the wall so hard that it, if you know what a racing safety belt looks like, it's not your normal safety belt, and to get a tear or cut in that safety belt, it needs to be you're going to need a sharp knife to cut that safety belt. And the impact hitting the wall in Worcester was so hard that it actually snapped my safety belt. And yeah, I I just made a plan there, doing off a plan there, doing off a plan. And obviously having safest plan, but over the race up, over the race up, man. Still waiting for the officials, the drivers together, and the drivers and the officials having a meeting there. Hopefully I have an answer for you. I almost feel a little bit like President Cyril Ramaphosa at this stage with him with this whole COVID-19 situation, and him not really knowing which way the COVID-19 is going to go and trying to keep everyone happy. I don't know which way we're going now. Whatever the verdict is, I hope my sentence doesn't have to end with immediate effect. My fellow race fans, I don't know which way the camera's facing, but the drivers and the officials still meeting, having a meeting. I personally don't think this track is safe to ride the way it is, but I'm not the one that makes the calls. We've got the professionals doing those calls, and obviously, like I said, the safety of the drivers, that comes that's our number one priority here at Victory Raceway. And in the process, sometimes some people get upset. Unfortunately, like I said, it's difficult to keep everyone happy and safe at the same time. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully I'll have news for you shortly. Ek wil vir julle sing, maar my maat het gesê ek het 'n goue stem. Hoe gouer ek ophou, hoe beter. Sis boy. Right, it seems we're going to go racing here over the speakerphone from the pits. I hear Vicky instructing the drivers of the heavy metal class to line up. So we're going racing. We're going racing for the final heat of this second heat, sorry, of the heavy metals. Then we can start with the finals. Hou 'n bietjie duim vas. Hou 'n bietjie duim vas. Right, breaking news. We're going to go back to racing. Ladies and gents, race fans, cars getting ready there on the dummy grid in the pits, and they'll shortly be entering onto the track, and we can go racing, we can go live. The first heat of the heavy metal class was a challenging one with the wet conditions, basically the same as what it is now. And Elton Gilmer and Neville Ella Jr. with the front wheel drives, only 2 front wheel drives between all the rear wheel drive cars. You know, like I said earlier, this the cold doesn't have anything to do with it, but the wet track is obviously not the ideal weather conditions or track conditions for those front wheel drives. But as the track dries up, those front wheel drives become faster and faster. And Elton Gilmer getting second, and Neville Ella Jr. getting third. The first place going to Andre Keller in the heavy metal class. Rudy Mostert, they got fourth with a car that wasn't sounding too healthy. I'm sure if Rudy's car's running right now, he's going to certainly be a force to be reckoned with. Rudy Mostert and Donnie the Force that came out while we were waiting for the track to dry up. Obviously they've got an idea of the track conditions with the other drivers coming out, not knowing the condition of the track. So obviously they've got a little bit of a advantage there over the rest of the field, knowing what to expect from that first corner. Right, first car out there. Okay, back to the pause here. Right, the first car is the 183. Oh, sorry, 193. Sorry, I missed that. 91. Rudy Mostert. Then we've got the 146, Donnie Barnard. 458, that is Karel van Eystein. I see that 98, Elton Gilmer at the VW VR6 is out. Sorry, the 194, it's Willem Flo with a red and white Sapphire, Ford powered V6. It's 193, I mean Willem Flo. You see there, Karel van Eystein having fun already. He's got getting to grips there with the track conditions. Already finding the sweet spot. When it's wet like this, slow is fast. Sit om derde rad en vat dit kalm. The harder you try to get to the front, the slower you actually make yourself. Keep the revs down, get all the grip, all the traction on the track. Right, we've got 313 of Donnie the Force also out. He has an idea what the track is like. That BM should be should do well in these conditions. Sit aan julle ligte manne. Put on your light. We just had a power failure or some sort. It's complaint dangerous us. Waiting for the technicians to get that sorted out. Jeez. If it rains, it pours. Breakdowns en aan julle ligte, oh, moet jy sien nou man. For those of you that just got back to your TV or your couch, we're not having a funny day-night race. We just had a power outage, waiting for the technicians to sort it out while the heavy metals are out. Just getting to grips with the track, seeing if they can just try it out a little bit, trying over those mud patches so that we can go racing. Okay. Can you kan ek asseblief hallo Hallo, kan ek gevra dat al die karre wat op die baan is, al die karre in die middel van die baan, wil net gou julle ligte kan aansit. Ons skakel net gou oor van een krag ek dink ons skakel gou van Eskom af oor weer na generator toe. Ek werk met trokke, ek weet nie baie van elektrisiteit nie. Nou Right, we're back live at 5. Sorry, we just had a problem there with the electricity again. Being able to run the second lead of the heavy metals. Yep, told you guys, the car runs right. Really knows how to navigate around a wet track. Rudy Mostert leading this second heat of the heavy metals. Second place, 458 Karel van Eysten. And Willem Vloo in the third place. Oh, Willem Vloo going to the wall, almost. Recovering that one. And that 98 of Alvin Gilmer, that front wheel drive. And that car is so lightweight. Just struggling to get traction. Just taking it calm. And Elton is a seasoned driver, he knows what to do. That's the best thing. Going revving, he's gonna damage the engine. Rudy Mostert, the 91. Die spiert hier van Victory Raceway. That car and those biceps weigh so much. Weighing that car down and ultimately getting traction. And traction, satisfaction. And now he's got the rhythm going past the back markers with a huge gap between him and the Karel van Eysten. Willem Vloo putting pressure there on Karel van Eysten now for that second place. Rudy Mostert definitely getting that formula. Rudy Mostert getting that formula right there of traction and the revs and the speed and making the other cars look slow at this stage. But ladies and gents, this track is wet. The track is extremely wet. So the cars aren't slow. Trust me, they're not slow. They just can't put any of the power down on the gravel. But Rudy Mostert making it look so easy there. The 91. Sideways around the bottom corner. He takes a checkered flag. Rudy Mostert. Hey, well done. I told you guys, that car always doing well on the wet surface. Second place going to Karel van Eysten in the 458 M&M tires. And the 193, that's Willem Vloo. And Elton Gilmer just taking it slow, saving the car, saving the engine, because he knows ultimately this is the second heat. He knows that the finals, the only race that counts, really. Final where the winner takes all. Like that song, that ABBA song, the winner takes it all. nie vir julle sing nie hoor. I hope you all still tuned in to us at home by live stream. Geez, all the ups and downs, all the challenges we had tonight. From having a perfect race and everything running smoothly, with the weather, with the cars, with the live streaming, with power, everything the previous race. Tonight, everything just challenging us. But hey, here we are. I got a message from Linda Whitehorn from Kleinplasie Oval, from Mega Oval, Kleinplasie at Worcester. I see they're having a race next weekend, and she asked she requested that I ask everyone to please buy tickets for the live streaming they're having next weekend, live from Kleinplasie Mega Oval there in Worcester. So go and buy your tickets. Always fun racing at Worcester. Ladies and gentlemen, race fans, unfortunately, I just got the news. That was the last race. It's impossible. As I said before, the cars were out now. It's just impossible to race in those the track conditions as it is, and to keep the drivers safe. Yes, you can race, but you're going to end up with one or two cars finishing, and it's just not worth it. So, unfortunately, I'm the bearer of bad news. I'm not exactly sure what happens from here. Don't go anywhere. Just wait till I get some more information so I can give that over to everyone regarding the live stream and what's going to happen with the final. And I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen from here on, but stay tuned, and hopefully I'll have an update for you shortly. For those of you that are leaving, from myself, Jan van Dolner, it's been an absolute pleasure, even with the ups and downs and all the troubles we had tonight. It's been a pleasure being back here at Victory Raceway, and I'm proud to be part of Victory Raceway. I hope you guys enjoyed the race, the racing we had as much as I did. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to Anna Jansen for being my co-commentator here tonight. Always fun having a chat with you. But yes, I'm Jan van Donner, and have safe travels. Not you guys going from the TV room to the bedroom, but everyone being in the track, be safe. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Just waiting for the news. Just getting confirmation. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the racing here at Victory Raceway. Thank you so much for everyone that tuned in via live streaming. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking here with you tonight, and getting rid of all that rust in my throat. Anyways, now I'm done. I want to go home and get under the blankets. Thank you so much to all the drivers, all the driving teams and race teams that came from George, from Oudtshoorn, and all the cars that came from Border. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate all the support, and hopefully we can come and support one of your races soon. Remember, Kleinplasie Mega Oval, having a race next weekend. Go buy tickets for that live streaming. Unfortunately, I do not have news what's happening from here on, but please check our Facebook page. I'm sure there will be an update on what's happening. Once again, so sorry to everyone. I know this sucks, but yeah, it's one of those things. At least no one's leaving here in an ambulance tonight. Speaking of ambulance, thank you Relay EMS, much appreciated. Crash Motors, Old School Towing, Koskaku, bye dankie. Enjoy your evening, goodbye.